Hey guys, it's CacklingPanda here again with the third and final installment in the RFV2 Tactical Line, Episode 3. And this is also defense. I start off by finishing my water defense, because you see here, as I put it down, and it finishes that water's defense. And now this first part here is really sped up. I have a lot of it is sped up, because it's the same old, really boring gameplay, and I know you guys probably wouldn't like it, especially since I would find it boring if I was watching it. So I sped it up a lot. You know, just typical unarmed runners getting by and getting sometimes. No, that guy got by. Work on your aim. You know, that's always a good thing. Work on your aim, cause yeah, my aim just sucks there. I didn't hit that guy once. If you go back and watch that, or I hit him like twice maybe. But so yeah, I mean, look at those shots. Just not good. So you know he's in there. If you know somebody's in there, you always got to keep an eye on it. He is on the other side, so I don't have to keep as sharp an eye out. But you know, you always want to be aware that they could possibly get orange any minute, any second, or something. So you know, I'll have a little bow fight with him. It doesn't seem like many other people are coming over, so it's not too bad. And also you'll see right here, you have the, if you can get 2 shots off in rapid succession again, bam. That's why I feel like drawing back all the way is pointless, because you can just, you know, if you do 2 rapid shots like that, they get hit off the edge. That's way easier than having a full out bow fight with them. So, I definitely go for the semi-drawback method, not the full drawback. And there's people up top. Always be aware on RFV2, that is probably the most dangerous spot late game, is up top on top of your base. Because your teammates who just don't see the people up there, so they have like free reign to just shoot at you while your teammates kind of just rush around the bottom. So it's the most dangerous spot, and you got to keep a very careful eye out up there. If I was that guy, I might have watered down instead of dropping down. He did drop down, I think. Could be wrong. But anyway, be careful. I always bring a water bucket with me, especially when going on offense, so you can water down or get rid of lava or fire if you're on fire. So, again, this is all really fast forward. It's all just monotonous, like waiting around for something to happen, something to happen, something to happen. But see, that's unnecessary fall damage that guy took. And that could easily be avoided if you just had a water bucket or if you walk downstairs or something. And I think that's really key, because the less damage you take while on offense is oh so important. Oh so important. So here they're up in our iron room, and it's always good to shoot at them, harass them. Especially so if somebody comes up with unarmed on your team or just has a sword or something, they can take him out for you, which is good. You want to help your teammates. I mean, they're not posing a huge threat to the lime wall, but they are definitely posing a threat. I mean, they're blocking the iron and stuff like that, and I keep saying I mean. Just knows that. But see, it's just unnecessary fall damage, but he may get past me. Look at my bow shots here. Oh, I killed him. Oh, that's surprising. I'm surprised. I really do have a bad bow shot. So see, there's my water there. You guys saw that at the beginning, so I was using the 1 water bucket to make that all flow with water, and that water really helps, especially if you have a lot of people trying to come up. So it's good. It's good. I like it. I think it's a good method. Of course, I would have liked to use 2 buckets of water, but I didn't have 2 buckets, so no big deal. Now I'm waiting. Don't really know why this isn't sped up, but oh well. Just gotta wait around. I see some people are coming. Looks like Red's having a push here. So you gotta make, you know, just be ready. Having your bow fully drawn back is good. And there, that's what I was waiting for. That guy, shoot him a couple times, dead. That wall is really good. But you will see later on that it burns down. That's why you don't mess with fire, people. You don't mess with fire, especially on RFV2, because it's just pointless. And coming down here to fix this was absolutely stupid. That just leaves my defenses. Somebody comes up and hits me like 3 times. I'm toast. They could even hit me off the world. So see, look, they placed orange wool there. I don't know if you guys caught that. I'll show it in the chat a little bit in a sec here. But that's good to note. Always note if they have the other walls. See? Orange wool right there. And that means I really don't have to concentrate too much on that side anymore. Because they have it. Why concentrate on it? Guard this one. Got your power bow there, knocks those 2 people off. That's classic. If you can get your hand on one of these power bows, you're the ultimate defender. Literally the ultimate defender. And I'm gonna slow down here, show you the power bow, the punch bow in action here. See, there's 2 guys in orange wool. They already have it, so who knows why they're in there? But watch this. Okay, 1 shot, 1's off, 2, both dead. That was just a bit ridiculous. So, defender with that punch bow, whew, you are set, man. You are set. For some reason, it never punches people off the side, though. Back there, it never punches people back there, which is extremely strange. If your teammate's gonna come up to your defense and you have a water thing, I'm like, come on, dude, don't come up here, don't come here. But you know, I'm being nice, so I break this out so he can come up here, so he doesn't have to break it. So I know it's broken. So, yeah, people in chat are complaining about the punch one, power one bow. I'm telling you, that thing is OP. That thing is OP. So they're starting to get. Ooh, just hit my elbow on the desk, man. Oh man. You'll start to see in a couple minutes that people are more and more going up on the roof. The red team is having control of our roof, and that is bad because that is probably the most critical point. Getting stuck in those cobwebs, never get rid of those cobwebs. Unless you're on offense and get rid of those cobwebs. But I mean, those cobwebs help you so much. I've seen people on their team take down the cobwebs because they get in the way of quote defending. So here's the punch one bow again. Whew. Here it goes. I think I just killed him. Never mind. Whatever. So again, it's just kind of random derpitude right here, and just fast forwarding this for you guys. No big deal. Also, I think it's here. I can't hear the music for some reason. But anyway, the music comes on. The music comes on, and it sounds awesome sped up. It just sounds amazing. I might have been earlier, but I think it's here. It sounds so good. No, seriously though, just listen to it. It's sped up. The Minecraft music sped up is like, wow. Also, I have to speed this up because, as somebody just said in chat, a zillion, I think it was. This is a 42-minute game total, which is also why I split it up into 3 parts. And this whole thing was gonna be like 23 minutes, but yeah, I can let that happen. So I sped this up too. Yeah. Anyway, now it gets a little bit more exciting. I think here. You're seeing a lot more people come up. This is what happens late game, is you get a lot more people. I don't really, honestly, I don't know what happens. It's like, from what I have deduced, is that on RFV2 you have everybody up front battling to get over. And then once a couple of bridges are made, there's surges of people. So you have like, whoever's first over, they have a surge. Then red has a surge. And then you have a couple of surges back and forth. And then once the surges are over, it's just like anybody can get over really easily, and it's just the defenses that matter. Anyway, yeah, this is an important part. They come over on a sky bridge, and I was down there just derping around, so don't do that. Don't do that. You gotta pay attention if you're on defense. You gotta pay attention while you're on defense. So they have this nice sky bridge over here. It goes straight to the defense. There's nothing stopping them. They have a guy in line, which is the second, third time maybe. So that's dangerous. You gotta be on your toes now. And I know there's a couple people up top on our roof too, so that's important. And you gotta take this down, because otherwise more people from the roof are just gonna come over here and slaughter us. Make sure you get rid of those people that might shoot you off first. And then, since I am struck for time, and I really struck for time? I don't know, whatever. I don't destroy the whole thing, but I destroy most of it. So that punch one bow, man. Oh my goodness, that punch one bow. I'm telling you. So what was I saying about RFV2? Yeah, what it is, you have the two armies up front, bow fighting back and forth, and then you have one or two bridges going across. Then what you have is you have one or two people like me or Unfair or Gabe maybe, or Nala. The rushing kind of do whatever you want type of people who just kind of go for it no matter what. Jump over to the other side, try to go for the wool rooms. Obviously, there's people like that all the time, and I just named a few of them more well-known ones. Anyway, to give an example, but you have those people go over first on like the one or two bridges. They just go for it. Why not? And sometimes they get lucky. Sometimes they're really good skill. They see an opening and they get in and they get the wool and the game ends really quickly. But most of the time, what happens is they don't make it. And what happens is once you have like a solid bridge over and you kill a few reds, there's an opening on, say, the left side, and then all the blues rush over to the left side. See, I just got to keep watching back and forth right there. I'm just watching back and forth, the roof and the lime wool room. I still think there's a guy in there, so always note how many people are in there. Anyway, so what I was saying is, then you have these so one team kills a couple people on one side, and then they surge on that side. What happens is usually they get repelled. They either win it right there, or they get repelled. And by the people, because I mean obviously only part of red team's dead, not all of it, or part of the other team's dead. So, and there's a lot of bow fighting back and forth here. This is where archery skills really come in handy, because if you're a better archer than them, that is, I mean, defense is all about archery pretty much for me, which I think why people like Panda Battalion, he's pretty well known in the community. He's a really good defender because his archery skills are very, very good. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So what I was going to say is you have these surges back and forth, and usually they're repelled, but then once one surge gets in, or so, and once there's even more bridges and there's just like a landform, there is no gap, you just have these one or two people just constantly rushing, always going in, and that's where defense really kicks up. That's where defense is the most important. So early game, defense is not really that important, but late game, when you have like one or two people going forth and the front line kind of dissolves, I want to say, that's when defense is the most important, because you can have that one or two people who just slip by, get the wools, and it's good game. Anyway, that's kind of like the progression of RFV2 that I've observed. I mean, obviously it's just kind of like a hypothesis, I guess, but I don't know. I think that was pretty cool, so I thought I'd throw that in there. Kind of went on a rant about that, I guess. And I don't know how that hole got there, but that is another defense tactic that if you have more time for, which I probably could have done, is you literally just dig a hole, and that is a huge defensive tactic. If they're smart, they can like ladder drop onto the other side, which is good, a good offensive tactic. But here you can see there's tons more and more reds, and I'm sure on the other side there's more and more blues going, because the front lines have dissolved and people are just getting by easily. So you see here, yes, there is one more person in there. I was correct. He was just shifted in there to hope that we forgot about him, which is not a bad idea. and I honestly almost did forget about him in this game, but it's rare that it works. It's very rare that that works completely, because a good defender always checks the wall rooms, and that guy over there spamming his bow, oh my goodness. Spamming his bow, man. I don't even know how you shoot it fast, isn't that even possible? I don't know. So, ooh. So those guys on the roof are the worst. It would have been smart for me to tell my teammate that there's people on the roof, because like that blue guy just did, he could have knocked them off a lot easier than I could shoot them, could come up behind them. If you're on offense and you're on the roof, that's the biggest worry, is a blue person or another team coming up from underneath you and you don't see them. And you get hit off and you're done for. That's the biggest worry, for me at least. Or what you could do is, if you're on offense and you have a group of people, a good tactic is literally to just, if you have like 5 or 6 people with you, you can just camp at the top in the iron for people to come running up to you, get rid of like their whole iron supply. That is a huge advantage. If one team has iron and the other team doesn't. Here's another important component of defense / archery in general back there that you just saw, is you can shoot over 2 high barriers, guys. So yeah, like 2 high barriers not really gonna do much for you. Sorry to say. Sorry to burst your bubbles, guys, but people can shoot over those rather easily. So he's gaining a height advantage here, which is bad. The whole wall idea, at least for me, was that I would have a height advantage on anybody coming over. A height advantage is ridiculously good, especially on defense, but now he's having the height advantage here. You'll see here that I go up in a sec to the little pillar that my ally made, I guess. Yeah, here I go. I don't even know who made this, but whatever, I guess. I'm gonna use it. It's there. Why not use it? So come up here and I can shoot him in, but I should have had a backdrop, because I took a lot of damage there. I could have easily have died if I hadn't hit him. So the main purpose of defense is really to hold them off, and look, we just won. To hold them off until your offense can win it. It's not about doing anything special or dying or getting awesome kills. It's about surviving and defending. You just need to hold them off. You don't need to do anything special. Hold them off. Alright, see you guys.